Hey YouTube, thanks for viewing Lena Reads the Sign of Capricorn. Pulling from Sacred Rebels Oracle first, like usual. Remember, the readings are based on collective energies for the sign of Capricorn. That means don't take it as your life. Use the resonating messages as a tool to shed light on issues that need your attention. You can get a reading where you can ask personal questions and get personalized advice. That's my suggestion. All my information is in the description. Again, I do want to encourage you all to get your birth chart so that you know all the signs in your birth chart that will possibly resonate. Alright, and the first card we got was Against the Grain and Action, right? Alright, Capricorn. That's card number 3 and card number 4 in 2 different decks. First card to the board is the Witch in reverse, which in this deck is, or in the regular tarot, that would be the Magician, Virgo, or Gemini energy. With it being in reverse, it feels like you may be having trouble manifesting, or you don't feel like you're manifesting. With the Ten of Swords in reverse here, you may be coming out of that. We've also got the Hangman, that's Pisces energy. Yeah, so you may be feeling like you're not manifesting as you should, or you may just be having trouble manifesting. But you're coming out of that, and that may be due to a Pisces coming in, or you could just be reevaluating, you know. So with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you may be doing too much. And with the King of Pentacles here, which can be any earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, it looks like, let's see here, we'll clarify what the King of Pentacles is doing here. And we've got the Earth Mother, which is Taurus or Libra energy. So let's clarify the Witch. Okay. The Empress showing itself here. Again, that's the second time. That's 3 number 3s to the board. The third house is the house of Gemini, the house of the mind, thinking, communication, siblings, social activity. So it looks like you could be trying to manifest a relationship, and that's not working. Yeah, it looks like there's a relationship, you know, thinking about a relationship that's keeping you up at night, losing sleep over this. The Tower in reverse, clarifying the Hangman. So something's got you on hold, on pause right now in your developments. The Tower can also indicate Aries or Scorpio. When I say it looks like you could have too much going on, with the Seven of Cups clarifying that, there are, it seems like, multiple options, but balance is a factor. So it's like you're trying to balance between so many things that you have going on. And then we've got the King of Wands in reverse here. Could be somebody pursuing you negatively. is clarified by the Empress, which showed itself a second time. We'll have to clarify that relationship. Clarify the Crone of Air in reverse. Clarify the Earth Mother in reverse. Okay. Okay. So, because this page is clarifying the Earth Mother, I want to say that there's a child involved. But there's not a relationship. Like, there's a child, but maybe you and the child's father are not talking. Possibly for good reasons, clarified with the Hermit here, which is also Virgo energy. The King of Swords, or the King of Swords, by the way, could be any Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, and Virgo's there also. With the Six of Cups in reverse, you could be, okay. Let me just clarify some things. Clarify the Witch in reverse. Okay. Pisces energy again in reverse. So somebody's fucking with a Pisces. Two of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're not, something's just not coming together. Six of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the Four of Wands. Okay. So you're in your head about getting back together, possibly with a Pisces or a Virgo or Gemini. Strong Pisces out here though. Let's see, clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Lovers in reverse, there's Gemini energy again. Page of Cups. Okay, there's a lot of water here. And it's clarified by Cancer. The water sign could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but Cancer is highlighted, Gemini as well. And then we got the Four of Wands here in reverse. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. Wow, okay. So the Four of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands. Alright, we got the Strength card here. Oh my goodness, I don't know, I'm not sure what this is saying, but I'm just going to keep clarifying until it comes full circle. With the Lovers in reverse, let's clarify that. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. you can't get this off you can't get this relationship off your mind. And with all of the major arcana just in this section, this relationship is, I mean, there's 2 winning cards here. There's 3 winning cards here. But then it's balanced with losing cards. So we'll clarify more on this side to see if we can balance out that side, because I'm lost. Okay, so clarify the Hangman. Alright, another 3. Clarify the Hangman in reverse. The end of a deception or sneakiness. Clarify the Tower in reverse. Okay. Someone's getting out, like someone's leaving. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Elemental of water. Pisces energy again. And Cancer. Okay. So secrets here around a love interest, and it looks like okay, someone may be moving on from this, either you or the person you're involved with. And somebody is going to be moving to another relationship. So there's something else for one or both of you. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. Okay. Alright, so just not moving on this. Clarify. Yeah, no offer of commitment. Clarify the Moon in reverse. Pisces energy again. Clarify the Four Wands in reverse. Clarify the Four Wands in network. Okay, so it just doesn't look like you all would be happy either way. Like, that's what it looks like. It looks like whether you won with each other or lost with each other, you still be, it still wouldn't, it would still work out the same. And I can't say whether it will work or not, because that's not, you know, I see cards here that indicate it could work, but it will be miserable. And I see cards here indicating it could work, but it wouldn't whatever you know you signed up for, that's exactly what you signed it up for if it works. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be any better than that. With that being said, let's clarify the Empress here, clarify the Oak King. Okay, so you may have put a Pisces on hold. Basically, you're not trying to deal with this person, but to find out that they're possibly not trying to deal with you either, or that they could take it or leave it, is, you know, that's a blow to your ego. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Aries and Cancer. Again. Well, that was in another reading. I think it was Sagittarius. But yeah, it looks like someone's not manifesting, or they're manifesting something outside of this relationship instead of manifesting in the direction of this relationship. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Tower in reverse again. Aries or Scorpio. Wow, okay. Let's do this. Clarify the Seven of Water. Okay. Clarify the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So Pisces energy again, also Leo, but with one person moving on, well, possibly both people moving on, it looks like some new opportunities open up. With the High Priestess and the Hermit clarifying her, it's like the new opportunities that are opening up are more spiritual. It's like healing. It's so with the Tower moment, the Tower, I feel like the Tower's in reverse because it's what do you call it? It starts a healing process, a much needed healing process. Clarify the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This deck is toe up. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we got the Tower to the board. Clarify the Three of Earth in reverse. Clarify the temperance in reverse. Also the card of Sagittarius. Another 3. So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. So a masculine energy here, possibly Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, is withholding information that could be used against them, that could possibly be used against them, something they don't want anybody to know. But it looks like that information is not necessarily being withheld. It's already known with the High Priestess here. But the Empress, oh yeah, and the Empress is acting out. Hold on, clarify. Okay, so with that, it gives Capricorn, I feel like it gives Capricorn confirmation that this is the end of this relationship. There's nothing else to manifest here. That's it. That's it. And then, let's see. And then it pursues to be, or there ensues to be a fight. That's what it looks like to me, with the Empress and the Empress and the King of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the tone of air. Clarify the Earth Mother. Okay. So, Scorpio energy again. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be single. And somebody has judged for something else. So, like, both of these people indicated here, if it's just two energies, it looks like have gone into a spiritual, like, barricade. Like they're growing, and the Hermit also indicates Virgo energy. And like, this is so short, but it looks like, it feels like you both win. Like there's no balance here to say who won what, but it looks like you both win by taking on the Hermit energy. So I mean, that's what I got here. The Magician and the High Priestess, and let's see here. Yeah, those two cards, the Magician and the High Priestess, to me says that both of these people are on a spiritual, they're on a spiritual journey. Like they're growing, and right now it seems like they're growing in different directions, but they're growing at the same pace, at the same rate. So, like, you know, basically we had so many threes to show up. And I think action, you know, I guess it just means acting on what you feel here with the High Priestess. And I think acting on what you feel here with the High Priestess, if you were to put the High Priestess into action by way of the Hermit, you would be going within. So that's what I got. And going within is new for either one of this person, either Capricorn or the person that they're dealing with. Going within is different. It's not what you're normally used to. And you know, I would relate that to this Against the Grain card, where y'all could fight this out, but there's no win for either one of you. Like, I just don't see it. Let's go ahead and do the Oracle now. I have a new deck. So this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Okay. Card number 38 just bounced. The Hunter Moon, which I think we have one of those coming up this month if it hadn't already came. The New Moon, the number 2, which is New Beginnings. We're going to pull another Sacred Rebels. Bring it into form. Okay. One more Sacred Rebels. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Okay. And just because this stumped me a little bit, or it just ain't growing right, we're gonna go with this one is the Chackra Insight Oracle. So one from Chackra Insight. Okay. So we got will there. Okay. So expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. That's the will card. We got the Hunter Moon of Abundance. This is like the Empress that showed up multiple times here, 3 or 4 times out of all the different decks I'm using. The Empress showed up, and that looks like the Empress. She's like got little animals all around her and a large Hunter Moon in the background. New Moon, New Beginnings. The Moon generally represents secrets coming out. Bring it into form. I think this is the next step after the Hermit. And defend to the end the worthwhile, right? So I'm going to take my Wildwood Tarot. What is it called? Yeah. The Wildwood Tarot. And I'm going to clarify each one of these cards. Clarify will. Okay. Happiness. Abundance. Clarify beginnings. Clarify bring it into form. Clarify defend to the end of worthwhile. Okay. Clarify against the grain for us. And clarify action. Alright. So the will card, like free will, right? But the will card is clarified by the 10 of Vessels in reverse. That's the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's the happiness card. So free will, you know, it's your choice. That just means it's your choice. And something here about what you choose or your choices possibly. The Seven of Pentacles that showed up here a couple times is being indicated. It's the 7th house is also the house of relationships and marriages. But with this happiness card being in reverse, maybe somebody needs to evaluate the choices that they're making and the condition of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to hermit to figure out what choices you need to make to be happy. With the honeymoon clarified by the moon on water, which is the moon in reverse. This is Pisces energy. And I feel like with this card indicating secrets, some of these secrets could be affecting how abundant you are, how well you're able to manifest. Because if you have to keep secrets, how honest can you be at any time? You know, everybody got secrets, but sometimes it can cross over into, you know, an area where you need to try to keep open communication, but you can't keep open communication if there's secrets in that area. With beginnings, these are number twos clarifying each other in two different decks. Beginnings is clarified by decision, which this is the Two of Wands. So there's a decision that needs to be made. It's obviously up to the person, free will, right? But these secrets, you know, they may be preventing this decision and therefore preventing progress in this situation. Bring it into form is clarified by the Journey, which is the Death card. Usually indicates endings. So something has to end, whether it's this relationship or whether it's the frustration that comes with this relationship. Something is going to end here. We can clarify that if I have time. But we got defend to the end, the worthwhile. And listen, y'all, that's clarified by the Lovers. This is the Forest Lovers, right? I feel like both of these people are needing, they're mirroring each other. That's why they're standing at an even keel. Nobody's getting ahead here. They're standing at even keel, but they're not coming together. And this is indicating that maybe y'all need to work on trying to get together and at least see what that's worth. You already know what it's worth to be apart, right? With Against the Grain being clarified by the Fool. This is Pisces. Wait, let's see. I think this is Leo energy. But Against the Grain, the number 4. This is the 4th house is the house of home, family, and self-care, children, women, mothers, foundations, emotions. Against the Grain, clarified by the Fool, means the path, the journey that you're having to bring into form. Like this was a set of cards that came out. The journey that you're having to bring into form is possibly the road less traveled, right? And you're gonna have to set your own footprints. There's no path to follow. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to blaze your own trail in this. You two are the pioneers, okay? So with action being clarified by the 8 of the Eight of Wands here, I feel like that's saying the Eight of Wands is like communication or a change in direction, right? So I feel like it's saying, you know, whatever it is, it moves fast. The Eight of Wands moves fast. But I feel like it's saying take action, right? It's clear action, clarifying action. But if you look at the Eight of Bows in this deck, it's like so many different types of people. Like there's some Viking hats, and there's some like forest people hoods, and then there's some regular people chilling, and then there's some like Indian people. I think this is the coming together of like truce, right? This is like truce. So action, clarifying action, but try to make a truce. Try to make a truce with this person, and whatever you decide to do on your own free will, know that you can take the advice of the people around you, but this is brand new. Ain't nobody been through this before. I mean, at least you two haven't, and can't nobody help you two get through this. You have to do it on your own. You're blazing your own trail. This is something new for y'all, and who's to say that the only options are for y'all to either be together or be apart? There may be a third or a fourth option, but you have to blaze those options. You have to bring those options into form, right? This is your journey, and you have to bring those options into form. I want to suggest that, you know, y'all just co-parent. You ain't got to be friends, or you could just be friends. You know, there's so many different ways to act out a truce. So that's what I got, Capricorn. Good night.